So I'm a spiritual guy. I'm supposed to be good at feeling, but I really suck at it. Like, I really fucking suck at it. I'm a bit like an alien doing these things. I can differentiate so many different layers in feeling, energy, all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to my own authentic feeling, I don't know what to follow. So I wouldn't know what to do if someone asked me like, hey, how are you supposed to be a normal human? But if they will ask me like I can teach the instruments very well to people. I'm really, I know well how these works, but I really lack feeling of being natural and being like, this is just, that is normal. I don't know how else to describe mechanically, right? It's really like it's very technique based, I would say. I very technically I go about these things, and it is for the smallest things in life that are already like, I want to feel everything down in my belly, but sometimes, it's much more important to just be relaxed and to be easy, and even if it's a bad decision, right? But I think my fear here is really because you can really feel that you want to do something because you want to escape yourself. And yeah, I've also made a video about drinking alcohol. I described it there as too. You can really want to escape yourself sometimes with a feeling, and then it also feels good. And the feeling is, I don't want to be here, or I don't want to be in my body, I don't want to be in the moment. Those are also feelings that come through your body when making decisions, right? And I am way too much on the lookout for if it's any of those feelings. So I do this to my feeling, right? I have a natural feeling, and often it's good, but just for the maybe 20% or maybe 40% it's bad, I will really look into like, what am I feeling? Is this coming from the right place? And blah, 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 blah. Because that my feelings also way too much open to the world. So I will also, it's a part of my sensitivity that really, if you feel so deeply into those things, then you also feel too many things happening for you. And I'm trying to learn that, to relax that more, basically. But I'm just used to doing it this way, basically. So I don't really know how to. If you guys have any tips on that, on how to normalize that shit, because yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how to do it, so would be very welcome to, like, if you guys share tips on how you go about these things. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm the only human who has problems with this, because as mechanically as I'm making it, it's really like, it's an art, I would say. It's really really bad, and it also kind of comes from having too much instruments, I would almost say, right? So at some point, my feeling kind of, I don't want to say betrayed me, but it was like I got a burnout. I think that deeply shocked me, and I was like, I need to be on the lookout for those things. It's the same as when you have like relationships and they are very bad, you're gonna look out for guys like that, right? And it sometimes doesn't make sense, sometimes it does, but this is kind of what I do, I guess. So I'm not natural about it. I use my instruments way too much instead of, with feeling, going with my feeling, right? That's really so yeah. I think it's a wonderful way if you don't like, if I don't know really where I am, to be like, okay, so what am I exactly saying? I can differentiate that, but to do it too much and to do every small thing at every turn, that's probably not good. So I'm trying to be on the lookout for that. I don't want to overcomplicate things. However, I just do. It's kind of my thing, and very wonderful to be having all these experiences also, because I'm on this journey, and because I can differentiate so much, and having so much instruments to feel is really also part of it. Really, I really know my body well. I really know where things come from really well, but I just kind of suck at then just making very small decisions, and with just a little bit of human natural feeling to be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do this and be very easy about this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very protective about my feeling, I guess, and just what I do. So I guess I'm still always subconsciously a little bit scared of that burnout I once had, where you go on a certain way about life, and until that point I was following my natural feeling for sure. Didn't work. So apparently a lot of those feelings, I didn't trust, I didn't listen to the right things in that, right? Because obviously my body already had given me tremendous amount of signals that saying, hey, you are going the wrong direction, right? It's telling you in a lot of ways, getting sick, not getting energy back for longer periods of time, more and more, until finally the burnout happens and I couldn't recover anymore, until I turned every rock in myself to be like, what the fuck is up? What's really happening to me? And in turning over those rocks, I've learned all these instruments for the past years, and I've kind of stuck to them. And I feel this is the time to learn to let those go more a little bit, to really loosen the reins on those things, because it doesn't work anymore for me so well. So trying to be more natural, but yeah, also kind of comes at a price, because sometimes then I also do things that are meant good for me, and sometimes that should be okay. So hey, just a lot of sometimes. I hope it's followable for anyone. I don't know if anyone else experienced this. Yesterday I went to my mother. We kind of talked about also like sensitivity. It's very great for me. Like both my parents have tremendous sensitivity. I got all of that stuff. And so my mom said, it feels like my pores are always open, and that I can feel that when I'm with her, It's so yeah. So I know I'm not I'm not really special in a way that I'm experiencing these things, but maybe the way in, or the amount of things definitely makes, like I always say, for a lot of experience, it really makes for a difference. I would say it's different. So yeah. Let me know your experiences in this, and if you have any human tips from one normal human to another, would be very, very welcome. So yeah. Also, you know what I really want to know? I really want to know what you guys want to see me talking about, because even if this video gets 0 comments, it's very okay. But I have so much sensitivity that I had a video on learning language. And because when I learn language, so many things come into me, kickboxing, getting punched in the face, all those things really, I feel so much with that, like very clearly. And if you guys have anything like, oh, I want to see you, I don't know, be in a roller coaster ride, or talk more, I don't know, about experiences in Japan or your psychiatric clinics, I want to know what you guys want to see me talking about. I really make these videos as much for myself as possible, as close to myself as possible. But I'd be curious to see, like, if there's any curiosity of like, oh, I want to see you do that. So anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day. Yeah, that's it basically. If you want to subscribe to my channel, and be seeing you all the time. Okay, ciao ciao. Button is there. So, ciao.